Hello everyone, it's Carol here at Oak House Journals, and I'm going to be doing week 9 of the Dogma Embroidery challenge. This challenge is officially called the Stitch Circle Show Challenge, and it's being hosted by Lisbeth Degn. Details in the description box below. So this is my little journal so far. Now this was the page that we did last week. I'm showing you this because of the rules for this week, which takes in some of the features that I used last week. So you'll notice here that my background fabric is cream and my threads vary from cream to beige, and that's quite important for this week's rules. So this week's rules, the fabric we're to use is black fabric, and here you can see I've lifted out a swatch of black fabric, managed to find some this week. The second Dogma rule is to paint any number of circles in the same colour as the fabric we used last week. So for me that was cream. I've used my acrylic paints to mix up some cream, and I've just got a selection of lids. I'm thinking of using Pritt Stick lids, and I've got an espresso lid there. And what I thought of doing originally was doing 4 of the Pritt Stick lids and a larger Nespresso lid in the middle, but I end up doing 6 circles all the same size using the Pritt Stick lid. So here I'm painting my paint onto the top of the lid and pressing it down onto the fabric, and I'm just smoothing around trying to get a better finish. Once it was dry, it came out looking pretty grey, so here I am going in again with my paint, going over the top to get that cream colour. I was pretty pleased how they look with that second coat. Unfortunately, I had a bit of a technical issue and I lost a little bit of footage. So here I'm showing you what the third Dogma rule is, and that was the stitch that we were to use. Now we were to use a straight stitch, and across the painted circles we had to use black thread, and then on the black background fabric we were to use the same colour as we used last week, so that would have been beige or cream for me. So here I am going in with my cream thread, and same as I did for the circles, I'm just randomly creating my straight stitches. I was really pleased how the black thread on the circles looked against the second coat of cream I gave those circles. Really made that thread pop. The stitches in the circles just went from one side to the other, whereas these cream coloured stitches on the black background fabric go up to the circles but not across. So the cream stitching is only on the black background fabric. Hope that makes sense, but I mean you can more or less see what I'm doing here. But yeah, when I started doing this I wasn't so sure that I was going to like it, but actually the more I got into it and the more I started stitching, the better I liked it, and I'm really pleased with the end result. So I'm just going to sit quietly here and let you see me finish off my stitching. If you want to know what the Dogma rules were in more detail, please just look in the description box below this video, because I always list them there for you. As you can see, I'm just using my thread from time to time just to gauge where I want to put my next stitch, so perhaps not as random as it should be, but I roughly wanted a design and to stitch around the edges. So here I finished my piece and I'm just gluing it onto my page, just using art glitter glue, which is a good fabric glue. And just smoothing it onto the back. As always, there'll be close-up photos for you to have a better look. So as always everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Take care now. Bye bye.